Hi guys, this video is about how to get more than 30 FPS or up to 30 FPS in most of the areas in Breath of the Wild while playing on your POCO F4 with AirGNS and emulator. Sorry for the bad video quality. I am playing from my main POCO F4, so I am recording from another cheap phone. You can see FPS on the top left side. It's going up to 34, 33. It's in the main open world area, not in some shrine or any dungeon. Like it's 31, and it's a POCO F4 870 device, not any 8 Gen 2, 8 Gen 1 device like yes 31. And I'm not using any resolution patches, not any 540p, 720p or any 360p patches or any performance mode patches. I'm using the settings, stock emulator settings with only one patch, 2x speed patch. 2x speed patch doesn't boost the performance, it only increases the link's running speed by the speed which he runs. So yeah, see the performance 37 FPS. If I decrease the camera angle low, FPS even reaches like 39, 48, 50, 48, 43. Oh, let me finish. You see FPS sometimes even dips to 20, 25, and most of the time it's stable at 28, 27, 29, and 30. Like here it's 30, 32, 30. So yeah, it's an open field, not an any. So let's start on how to get this FPS on a mobile. First of all, let's start the basic things which everyone can do to get the best performance from their mobile phone, whether or not their phone is rooted or not rooted. First of all, you should play with a gamepad. Gamepad as such doesn't increase the FPS, but by playing with gamepad, you can do other things like remove first the cover of the phone and play the phone with any like phone coolers or any other devices which cools the phone. I don't have any such device. That's why I use a cheap tactic like I am using here a hot water bag, electrical hot water bag, without any heating the water, just a normal hot water bag, normal temperature, and put the phone on top of it. Like putting the phone on top of it usually decreases the phone temperature because the water inside the bag just diffuses the heat instantly. So yeah, it's a cheap trick. And second trick is that use a slow charger while connected playing to your phone. Like I'm using a charger here, and I'm not using the stock POCO F4 charger. I'm using a Geo phone charger, which mostly provides mostly 1000 to 1500 milliampere current. Some will argue here that don't play while charging a phone, damages the battery. Yeah, but that's not the case always. If you play with your stock charger, which will fast charge your phone, yeah, definitely battery will produce more heat because it is being charged and then it is being drained. But if you play with a charger which provides you with the uh, same current which the game is draining, a phone is draining, the charger just bypasses the battery or battery just exceeds the buffer. And I'm not saying this blindly. I have tested this. My phone is rooted, so I can check the battery cycles my phone is using every time after a charge, or mostly what charge cycles my phone is used. So even after playing hours on even or for a whole day, like I have checked my battery cycle rate after connecting the charger, or before connecting the charger and then playing whole time connected with the slow charger, and then the battery charge cycle doesn't even increase by one because the phone is effectively not using the battery because all the current coming from the charger is just being used by the game because game itself can hit up to 2000 milliampere or up to 1500 milliampere, which itself is a very heat producer from the battery if the battery drains that much in one go. But if we use the charger, the power directly goes to the phone, and the battery just doesn't heat that much. Yeah, processor will heat, but battery won't that much. And and even if the processor will heat, the heat will just go to the back below. So yeah, that was the things just every person can do. Like now comes the tactics in the phone. What you can do. First of all, if you want to get this FPS, like I am getting a 32.9, it is clear now. Video is focused. 31.9, 32.4. Let me show you performance. So yeah, first of all, a phone should be rooted. Without root, this simply just not possible on a stock POCO F4 with your MIUI. First of all, If your phone is not rooted, then you can simply close this video because the further steps will not be for you. This is only for rooted users. So yeah, your phone should be rooted. Effectively not rooted, but yeah, you should have a custom ROM installed, and that should be a non-MIUI ROM. I have played on a MIUI ROM too with all the modes, all the same setup that I'm going to tell you, but the performance was just not the same. If you use any EOSP ROM, performance will be much better. Like here you can see FPS is constantly 32, 33. Yeah, but it can even dip up to 20 in some areas, but it's much better. Now come to the setup. I am using an OptiViews ROM from the Mudit, and it's one of the smoothest ROMs of POCO F4. That's why I'm using this ROM. First, let's come to the ROM part. Use any USB ROM. That won't affect the performance that much. But yeah, use any I will suggest you use Lineage OS or use Octavia. These are the most smoothest ROMs on POCO F4. And then comes the kernel part. Kernel is very important here. I have tried Nexus kernel, I have tried stock Immensity X kernel, I have tried Real King kernel, but the FPS comes very best on Real King kernel. Phone OS won't be bad as smooth as Nexus, but gaming performance will be better on Real King kernel. You can see here I am giving 33 FPS. If I would have been using Nexus kernel, I would be giving around 27, 28 FPS. That's just 3 FPS difference, but yeah, it makes the difference. Real King kernel gives better FPS. Then again comes the next part. First of all the steps again ahead I am telling you, you should be cautious using them because it will just churn out all the performance from your phone. It's like sucking all the performance from your phone. So yeah, it's like a double-edged sword. If you know how to control the heat, if you have the setup I am using or any setup, control the heat from your phone, that only proceed further. Because only playing while you're on a hand and doing all the steps I'm going to tell you will just blow out your phone and damage your phone's battery or even your phone. So if you have all the setup for controlling the heat, then only proceed further. Like first step, disable the thermals. Yeah, there's going to be like blowing your phone or any some malpractice step, but that's not the case. Disabling the thermals unlocks all the performance your phone has to offer. If you have the your external mechanisms to control the heat. First of all, disable the thermals. There are two steps to disable the thermals or two methods. First of all, go to Franco kernel manager and enable dynamic evaluation thermal profile. Or you can simply install the Magix module to disable the thermals. Magix module to disable the thermals are there are many Magix modules. You can search in Adreno driver Konabase group, or if you can comment in the comment section. I will forward you the YouTube link. The Telegram link. Next step, after disabling the thermals, the max frequencies, when your max frequencies of your phone are allowed, now go to the Franco kernel manager and enable performance profile for all the CPU clusters. Because phone, even if the app is running, the phone sometimes won't get stuck on the max frequencies. That's for reducing the heat. But here we have our external mechanism to reduce the heat. So force the performance governor on the CPU cluster and go to the GPU and force the performance governor on GPU too, or increase the minimum GPU frequency to 670 millihertz. Now comes the next step. After doing all these steps, install the Adreno Vulkan 690 drivers on your POCO F4. And I will suggest use only TWRP drivers and use Adreno 690 Vulkan drivers. OpenGL Vulkan drivers mixed. You can find these in Adreno Konabase Telegram group. They have many 690 drivers. The latest one from the some person Zen, which is like mix of 655 and 690. Use them. I am using them. Then after installing the TWRP drivers, if you don't know how to install the TWRP drivers on your ROM, comment in the comment section. I will tell you the steps in that portion. If you know, then install the TWRP drivers. Don't use the Magix drivers because we have to use egg-NS in Magix hide mode because egg-NS detects root. So if you use the Magix hide apps, the Magix drivers won't be working for them. So that's why use the TWRP drivers. Now comes the other part. After installing the 690 internal drivers, in the setting of the phones, I'm showing the setting of the game. You can see a 31 FPS, 30 FPS all the time. Now see the in-game settings. First of all, I'm using a controller, so I have ticked hide virtual buttons. Flush Vulkan flush threshold should be maximum. Variable rate shading should be enabled, but that doesn't make any difference. Adreno boost should be disabled because most of the time it doesn't do any bad. Adreno boost most of the time stucks the frequency at the lower level, not even using to the maximum potential to disable the Adreno boost because we are anyway using performance governor in the GPU. Tick unlimited FPS, so you can get more FPS in certain areas, like I am getting 31, 32. Disable dock mode. Dock mode shouldn't be used here because it just hampers the FPS much. Because game then runs in dock mode, game runs in 900p, so hampers the FPS. Disable image enhancement. Not much of a use. Now comes like you can see here, it's looking very beautiful in the main phone, but in video it's not looking so good. But you can see the FPS 32, 33, even when I move the link, 29, 30. Let me show you converter settings. In the settings, enable occlusion query should be enabled, as otherwise you won't be able to use the in-game camera feature in the Legend Breath of the Wild. One of the features was Sika Slate. Now, disable speed mode and the fast FP rate should be disabled because this just crashes the game or causes graphical glitches. Multi-thread shader should be enabled. Video decoding should be enabled. Disk shader caches should be enabled, and it should be enabled because otherwise the phone game has to create the caches every time, and we just create the cache whenever we exit the game. Graphics driver, here comes the main part. After flashing the Adreno 690 drivers on your phone, in the egg section, graphics drivers, choose Adreno 530.new, Adreno 530 not beta, or Adreno 530 new. I have tried all the drivers, even turnip drivers, all the version of turnip drivers, all the other drivers, even stock 690 drivers. The one which giving the best FPS in the egg settings is Adreno 530 drivers after flashing Adreno 690 from TWRP because this becomes a mix. Here the game will use Adreno 530 drivers, but the game's GPU firmware is from Adreno 690. So that mix is the best performance gain here. So yeah, let me show you some more gameplay in other areas. So basically summarizing my setup. If you want to get more than 30 FPS or the best possible FPS for Breath of the Wild or any game, possibly any game on the AGNS, setup is same. Only thing that will change for the FPS on other games is the graphic driver setting in the AGNS. Like I was getting 60 FPS in Super Mario Odyssey by using turnip drivers, not by 530 in the AGNS settings, but yeah, by flashing 690 drivers in TWRP also. I have not enabled the. I have decreased the volume here to not cause the disturbance of the game. Yeah, game volume is enabled. I have just disabled the phone. I have just decreased the phone volume. So by summarizing my setup, first the POCO F4 should be rooted with the ASP ROM installed, with real King kernel latest installed, with thermals disabled, with Adreno 690 TWRP drivers flashed, and after that there should be in game settings dog mode should be disabled, and in again settings Adreno 530 drivers should be selected, and that's from the phone side, but you should perform all these steps with caution because the heat produced after all these steps will be so much that you just can't play the game by holding in the hand because in less than 5 minutes your phone will reach 50 degrees centigrade. Your battery temperature will be 50 degrees centigrade if not following these steps. I am putting the phone on a water bag. That's why my battery temperature is not that much. You can see. Like here, my battery temperature is 38 degrees Celsius because it's night and my cooler is running. But still, you can see the current draining from above. I am using the charger, So the current training from my phone side is only 512 ampere. That's discharging rate, not charging rate. You should note, because phone is charger is only giving 1500 ampere, and I see if I disconnect the charger, discharge rate increases to 1600, 1800, minus 1800 milliampere. If I connect the charger, the discharge rate goes to 400 milliampere because charger compensates for the 1000 milliampere here. So it basically saves the battery, not damages the battery. I have tried this in very long time, and I am saying so. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any doubts, comment in the comment section.